A massive crash for Nicolo Bulliger in free practice one. Toprak Razgatlioglu will take his second consecutive win here in Most. Razgatlioglu does the hat-trick in Portimao, but he's denied on the line in Most. And Nicolo Bulliger with what's got to be the best win of his career.
Bulliger had that margin in Cremona. He doesn't have it here this weekend. He had a big crash in free practice one as well. And Nico, he's going to be licking those wounds for the rest of the weekend. Toprak around this track, it seems to just suit his style. Whether it was on the Yamaha, whether it's on the BMW, he is the rider to beat around here.
Race one of the 2025 Motul Czech round gets underway. Pretty long run towards turn one, and then it's heavy braking. Watch out for the pinch point here. We've seen incidents into the past. The slowest corners on the circuit, turns 1 and 2. Most of the field seem to have filtered through well. They're 3 abreast. Further back, Bautista collects Andrea Locatelli, and Michael van der Mark's gone down as well. Bautista survives unscathed, but it's going to have cost him a lot of time as Toprak Razgatlioglu attacks the tail of Nicolo Bulliger in towards turn 20. This is the closest that Razgatlioglu has yet been. Bulliger goes defensive. Just a tenth of a second in it between them, and Toprak will now try to outbrake and scare Nicolo Bulliger back into turn one. Bit of a moment for Toprak, but he does get it stopped, and Razgatlioglu, after trailing the Ducati for 4 laps, finally sees daylight in front of him. Alvaro Bautista is now ahead of Jonathan Rea. Jari Montella, he runs in 7th, but not for much longer, as Alvaro Bautista continues his progress from P16 midway through lap number 1. He's now up into 7th place. 4 laps to go for Alvaro Bautista. Wow, acceleration off the final turn and already alongside Iker Lecuona. We watch Toprak Razgatlioglu 4 seconds ahead of Nicolo Bulliger. But Alvaro Bautista goes for an early move here in towards the final 2 turns, but that will give him the momentum then, although Sam blocks him off. So it's up to Alvaro Bautista to try again in towards turn number 1. 1 lap to go. Bautista superb off the final bend and in towards turn 1 yet again. The master of Most, it was a hat-trick here last year. It is going to be his first win since the Superpole race in Assen. Toprak Razgatlioglu is back in victory lane. He wins race 1. 2nd place for Nicolo Bulliger. 3rd for Danilo Petrucci. Toprak Razgatlioglu now 29 points behind Nicolo Bulliger in the championship, so the gap back down to what it was after Toprak's 3 wins in Portimao. Toprak Razgatlioglu's rather been left. He's picked off by Danilo Petrucci, so another bite between himself and Nicolo Bulliger in the early stages, and he's going to have to be careful on the exit of turn 2. No, he isn't. He's going to go full chat and charge after Danilo Petrucci and try and make his way back through into 2nd position. Was wondering whether there was an opportunity for Alex Lowe's to get through into the provisional podium places there. And Toprak makes his lunge early in the lap through turn 17, and Petrucci's then left vulnerable to Alex Lowe's behind. Bautista runs wide. He's wide again here, Alvaro Bautista, with Jonathan Rea and Axel Bassani now right on his tail. As he closes all the time on Nicolo Bulliger, he'll make it even earlier than that into turn 13. That's a very unusual place to make the move.
Attack into turn 1.
Bulliger closing right up on Razgatlioglu, but again, surely he will run deep here. No, Bulliger gets it stopped very nicely indeed at the start of lap 5, and Toprak's going to have to repay the compliment elsewhere. Toprak will not yield.
Yeah, 2 great superbike riders going at it right now.
Bulliger's gone straight on, and that's game over in terms of the battle for race victory, surely, because Bulliger will be required to give up a 2nd. We watch the action further back now. Alvaro Bautista does come through on Alex Lowe's, and that's for 6th position. Toprak Razgatlioglu will take his 2nd consecutive win here in Most. Bulliga second, Petrucci over the line for third. One final chance for Nicolo Bulliga to claim his first ever Czech round win this weekend. The last race of 3 this weekend could be another damage limitation ride. Side by side between the 2 championship leaders early on, but it's Nicolo Bulliga who again asserts himself in the run towards turn 1. Toprak Razgatlioglu struggling to get it stopped, but he does so. Alvaro Bautista down, and 2 riders off through the gravel trap as well as Bulliga holds on to the lead. The target this weekend, as we see Iker Lecuona trying to get around the outside of Remy Gardner. There's no way through there. Doesn't even have to switch back into turn 2, and he loses a place instead. Look how much ground Toprak makes up into turn 1. Bad news for Jonathan Ray. Unfortunately, he has been given a double long lap penalty for causing a crash on the opening lap, and obviously that's for Alvaro Bautista. There was a collision there. Race for third place. This is the gap between Sam Lowe's and Danilo Petrucci, 0.4 of a second. Razgatlioglu dives for the inside into turn 17. And Bulliga will move to the inside and breeze straight back through. Can Razgatlioglu get back to the inside here on the brakes? And Toprak is going to try and move at turn 2 on lap 14. He's throwing our hotspots out of the window and creating his own overtaking opportunities. And this is the best chance now for Toprak to try and break away. Next action is going to be for third position. They are nose to tail through the final 2 turns. Toprak Razgatlioglu does the hat-trick in Portimao, but he's denied on the line in Most, and Nicolo Bulliga with what's got to be the best win of his career by less than 1/10 of a second over Toprak Razgatlioglu, and that could be decisive in the context of the World Championship.